Yo, what's going on, guys? GZTV back with another video. I gotta get going, man. I'm late to bed right now. I gotta go to bed soon. And after this, I'm gonna finish up Dexter and then go to bed. So, yeah, I just built a Lego Technic Mustang on stream, and now I'm here. So, I've been grinding out some content. Hopefully, I don't have to do as much grinding tomorrow. But let's just get going. Clippers, Mavs. I don't really have that much time here. Kawhi Leonard and Paul George lead the Clippers past the Mavericks. They win by 14. Great scoring from both Kawhi and Paul George. I feel like this is the first time we've really seen those two score together this season like that. Great scoring for Norman Powell off the bench as well, so they got the win. Paul George got some tough floaters to fall. Luka Doncic left the court and some fan was like touching him. Spencer Dinwiddie getting some tough shots. Luka with his signature step back from downtown. And obviously Luka getting teammates open and Dwight Powell able to execute. This video should not be too long. I'm kind of trying to zoom through stuff. I still have to watch half an hour of a Dexter episode. But looking at the Clippers, 30 points for Kawhi Leonard, 75% three-point shooting. Paul George had 21 points off of 33% three-point shooting. And yeah, the Clippers just played really well. You look at the Mavericks, 22 points for Tim Hardaway off of 50% three-point shooting, 21 points for Spencer Dinwiddie, 29 points, 10 rebounds for Luka Doncic. And yeah, I mean, definitely expect more from guys like Dorian Finney-Smith, Davis Bertans, Reggie Bullock, Frank Ntilikina, Jalen Green, or Josh Green, sorry. Just guys like that off the bench. Should put in a little more work. So let's move on here. Pelicans Heat again. I'm trying to get through these games. Tyler Hero scores 26. It's nice to see him coming back, and yeah, Heat come from 16 down. They beat the Pelicans by 4. It was Kids Day in Miami, so it made sense that the youngest Heat starter would lead the way. Tyler Hero is such a good young player in the league, and he was able to help them win the game. So that's awesome. Victor Oladipo, tough shots, falling away from the hoop. Jackson Hayes with a nasty poster that I didn't see anyone really post about. That was interesting. Tyler Hero, playing some defense and then turning it into some offense. I mean, it's awesome. Jimmy Butler doing the same. And Jimmy Butler and Tyler Hero were a big part of this Heat win, and obviously they've been a big part of this team all fucking year. So, yeah. Jimmy Butler finishing at the rim with authority, throwing shit down. You look at the Pelicans, 14 points, 16 rebounds for Jonas Valanciunas. He shot 50% from the field. I mean, I would expect a little more out of a guy like Jose Alvarado. I don't think Jose Alvarado played all too well, so maybe if he had some better minutes off the bench, but yeah, looking at the Heat, 26 points for Tyler Hero off of 40% three-point shooting. I'm telling you guys, Tyler Hero is great, and he has potential to be a most improved, in my opinion. So there's that game. We're going to move on from there. We're going to talk about the Knicks and the Raptors. These two teams have had some pretty good games this season. Fred VanVleet scores 28. The Raptors hand the Knicks their 4th straight loss. I'm telling you guys, I've said it in videos before, the Knicks are the most streakiest team, most inconsistent team in the NBA. They will go from going on a crazy win streak to going on a crazy lose streak. Great scoring for Fred VanVleet and Gary Trent both. Obviously, Gary Trent fouled out, but that doesn't, undermine his efforts in this one. They snapped the 3-game losing streak, and they continued the Knicks losing streak. So that was interesting. They won by 9. Gary Trent, a nice dunk on Jericho Sims. You would think he's just a 3-point shooter. He's a perimeter guy, but no, he's got some bounce. Julius Randle was throwing shit down. Pascal Siakam was playing some good defense for the Raptors. But checking out the Knicks here, 23 points and 19 rebounds for Julius Randle off of 33% three-point shooting, 21 points for Jalen Brunson, 30 points for R.J. Barrett off of 50% three-point shooting. He played some pretty good ball. And I expect more out of, Quentin Grimes, Isaiah Hartenstein, Miles McBride, Evan Fournier. And it's weird. Is Evan Fournier returning from an injury? That's actually interesting. I did not know that. But I mean, maybe they're getting him back in the swing of things. Maybe I should give him the benefit of the doubt. But the Raptors, no doubt, played a good basketball game. 24 points for Pascal Siakam off of 50% three-point shooting. 12 points, 11 rebounds for Precious Achiuwa, especially recently. This guy's been giving them good minutes. He shot 50% overall. 28 points from Fred VanVleet. He also shot 50% from three. And Gary Trent ended with 24 points off of 60% three-point shooting. So, very strong effort for the Raptors to go out and win the game. Thunder, Nuggets, one of the big things I want to talk about, man. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander hits the winner. He lifts the Thunder past the Nuggets. This Thunder seems tough. They just beat one of the best teams in the NBA. And obviously, no, they didn't really have much. They still had Jamal Murray and Aaron Gordon. And we're talking about the Thunder here beating this team. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander banked in a decisive 8-point jumper with 9.2 seconds remaining. Had a great game scoring. And the Denver was literally the hottest team in the league coming into this game. And they just lost. So, they lost by 2. Yeah, man, very clutch layup. Very clutch buckets in the final seconds. Great scoring and rebounding for Josh Giddey. What a fight for this team. This team's looking really well. Jamal Murray passing the rock around. Zeke Naji playing some good at-the-rim defense. Jamal Murray was getting some layups. Looking at the Thunder, I mean, it was a one-man pony. Josh Giddey played pretty decent, but I mean, really, it's just that 34-point performance that we're normally seeing out of Shai that's getting it done for this team. He shot 50% from three. But yeah, looking at the Nuggets, you get a 15-point, 10-rebound performance out of Aaron Gordon, 33% from three. 12 points, 10 rebounds for Zeke Naji. Now, I haven't really heard of the guy too much, but he played a good basketball game. 67% from three, 60% from the field, 26 points for Jamal Murray. It's just, Vlatko Konkar and, Bones Highland off the bench. Man, Bones Highland, I don't know. Vlatko Konkar and Bones Highland off the bench. I don't know how Bones Highland went scoreless in this one. That was interesting. But moving on to Grizzlies and Suns. The Suns are winning some games here. Chris Paul returns. The Suns hold on for a 2-point win over the Grizzlies. They had a really big lead in this game. I thought this game was going to be shit. And then the Grizzlies obviously started coming back in this one. Chris Paul played so well in his return from a hip injury that it appeared the Phoenix Suns would have a surprise snoozer on Sunday night. The between-the-legs pass from Chris Paul, coming off an injury and just playing with such flair. I mean, he's the point god. He literally is. Man, Jock Landale, he's been playing some pretty impactful minutes for the Suns. You got to give him credit. Great passing for Tyus Jones, though. Zaire Williams, full-court shot at the buzzer. It was insane. And Torrey Craig has also been kind of a bucket getter ever since they've needed him to step up in place of Devin Booker. So, looking at the Grizzlies, though, 10 points, 16 rebounds for Steven Adams, 27 points for Ja Morant off of 50% three-point shooting, and 24 points from Desmond Bane. I would really wish, guys like Jaren Jackson, Brandon Clark, Santi Aldama, John Konkar, guys like that on this squad would put a little bit more into this game. But the Suns play really well. I mean, 20 points for Torrey Craig off of 67% three-point shooting, 24 points off from Mikal Bridges off of 40% three-point shooting. They didn't have DeAndre Ayton, and Chris Paul put up 22 points, 11 assists in his return. That is really good. He also shot 33% from three, so there's that. We got the last two games to talk about. There were some really good games tonight. Nets-Warriors was awesome. Watched a decent amount of it. Shout out to everyone who's followed, by the way. B-Hop Needs Donations followed the Twitch a little while ago, and I'm just getting more and more Twitch followers. So shout out to you guys over there on that platform. We just streamed me building a Lego Technic. So yeah, Warriors, Nets. Royce O'Neal's late three-pointer lifts the Nets past the Warriors. They win by 4. Royce O'Neal walking kind of carefully to the podium, ice bags around each knee. He reiterated the soaring confidence level among the Brooklyn Nets, even with star Kevin Durant on the sidelines nursing a knee injury. Like, these guys are ready to play some winning basketball. The Nets are. And when KD comes back, oh my goodness, I can't even imagine. Royce O'Neal, there's so much range this game. He played well. Nick Claxton was hitting some tough shots. Dante DiVincenzo was passing the ball for the Warriors. Draymond Green was as well. Kevon Looney was hitting some tough ones. Man, this Nets team played well. 24 points and 15 rebounds for Nick Claxton. Like, no one is talking about him, but he is playing exceptional right now. He's playing phenomenal. 38 points for Kyrie Irving as well. Holy shit, he played great. Looking at the Warriors side of things, you get a 26-point performance from Steph Curry off of 50% three-point shooting. You get 20 points off the bench for Jonathan Kuminga. Shout out to him. He played great. 60% from the field. 14 points, 10 rebounds for Kevon Looney. He has actually worked really well for them off the bench. Obviously, they weren't able to win. But, guys like Andrew Wiggins, guys like Ty Jerome, those are guys that they need going down the stretch, and they just weren't really there for them tonight. So, yeah. Final game, Lakers-Warriors. This was fucking crazy. What a rally. LeBron James scores 37. The Lakers rally past the Trailblazers. They win by 9. They played awesome. LeBron James said the Lakers had a choice when trailing by 25 points at halftime against the Trailblazers, and they realized they had to go out there and try to win this basketball game, right? What a way to overcome it. We haven't really seen the Lakers overcome a big lead like this. It's kind of crazy. Thomas Bryant was throwing shit down. What a clutch player. What an amazing player. What a great replacement for Anthony Davis. He is awesome. I love watching him play. LeBron James shooting it right over Damian Lillard. Pat Bev, trolling Damian Lillard late in the game. You got to feel bad for Damian Lillard, man. Troy Brown was hitting some shots as well. Yeah, you got to feel bad for Damian Lillard. But, man, Lakers played really good. 37 points, 11 rebounds for LeBron James. Thomas Bryant played fucking incredible. 31 points, 14 rebounds. The dude shot 80% overall. This guy's a beast. Thomas Bryant, whatever they do in the front office, do not get rid of this guy. This guy's incredible. 24 points for Dennis Schroeder. He's been playing really well for the Lakers as well. This is an exciting team for once this year. 40% from 3. Looking at the Trailblazers, 24 points and 10 assists for Damian Lillard, 13 points and 10 rebounds for Josh Hart off of 40% three-point shooting, 50% three-point, or 40% three-point, 50% overall shooting. And you get 31 points out of Anthony Simons. He shot 60% from the field. Not a great game for guys like Yusuf Nurkic and Gary Payton. I really wish they would have contributed a little bit more to this game, but it is what it is. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe. I am out. I am done talking about basketball for the night. Hopefully there's some good games on tomorrow. My Celtics are playing, so that's fire. But yeah.